Somewhere along the way, you were taught that your worth must be earned, that value comes through effort, that stability is for the logical or the lucky. But your soul, oh, it remembers something older, a rhythm, a deep knowing, a truth that says you are not a transaction and you don't have to prove, push, or survive to deserve. If your north node is in the second house, like this, right here, this is the north node, second house. Doesn't have to be in this sign, just the second house. This is your turning point. The part of your journey where you stop chasing your worth and start building a life that reflects it. Hello, my beautiful ones. I'm simply Cindi, and this is the astrology of your becoming. This is a soul-led journey through the chart you didn't just inherit, you chose. And today, we're exploring the North Node in the second house, your path of remembering that true abundance isn't something you chase. It's something you build breath by breath, choice by choice. Now, every North Node placement points to your destiny, what your soul longs to experience in this lifetime. It feels new. It may feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable at first. And directly across from it, see that directly across from it, North Node, South Node, directly across from it, your South Node. Now that reveals what you've already mastered in over many lifetimes. And it's your comfort zone, your spiritual muscle memory, if you will, right? Now, the key to this access is not to abandon your past, but to integrate it, to take what you've learned and let it fuel the life you're here to create. Now, with the second house and the eighth house axis, the lesson is deep and embodied. You are not here to survive intensity anymore. You are here to live your worth out loud, informed, and on your terms. So let's begin. With where you've been, right? So if your north node, if you were born with your north node, this symbol in your second house, then your south node is in the eighth house. That's the south node, okay? Your south node sits in the eighth house, and one of the most intense and transformative areas of the chart itself, like everybody's chart, the eighth house is that, okay? And it speaks to lifetimes shaped by emotional merging, shared power, deep bonds, and survival. So you knew how to navigate crisis, how to bond through pain, how to give your energy, sometimes all of it, for the sake of connection or control. But this depth, while powerful, it often came at a cost to your center. Your value, this, became tied to what others gave or took. And in this lifetime, you may have felt echoes of it when you were younger, depending on others for financial stability, becoming consumed by emotional intensity, mistaken enmeshment for intimacy, or feeling you have to earn safety through sacrifice. But now, this is all what this was over here. But now you're being asked to release that pattern. You've learned how to survive storms, but you don't need storms to feel alive anymore. It's time to let go of the chaos. It's time to stop waiting for permission. It's time to stop defining your worth by how much you've endured. You are not here to drown in someone else's story. You are here to stay. You are here to reclaim your energy and to build a life that belongs to you. What is this placement asking of you? This second house north node. And for that, we turn toward what your soul is asking you to become. So, the north node in the second house whispers, come back to your body. Come back to your senses. Come back to your sovereignty. You're here to experience value, not through survival, but through stability. Not through intensity, but through intimacy with yourself. This placement right here calls you to build steadily, simply, and sustainably. Now, you may be called to create your own income, to cultivate your own home frequency of peace, to let your life become a mirror of your inner worth. But here's the secret. This isn't about hustling hard. It's about trusting slower rhythms. Think of yourself like a garden. Your soul came here to root deep and wide, to tend to what nourishes you, to grow a life that blooms from the inside out. This, my beautiful one, this is legacy energy. This is energy that is quiet, sacred, and enduring. Your presence is productive. Your nervous system is sacred. You're not here to live in crisis anymore. You're here to live in connection to what's real and to let that be more than enough. Okay, so if your north node in the second house is being activated right now, what does that mean? By activated, it means that it is beginning to talk to, have a conversation with other planets or other points, right? So I'm going to show you really quickly. So if it's being activated by conjunction, that would mean if your north node here is at 21 degrees or whatever degrees in the second house, if there's another planet right by it from like 19, 20 degrees to like 22 degrees, right? If there's another planet right there, that's a conjunction. So that means it will activate this point, this north node. Okay. If it's a square, it's going to activate it. That means if 4 houses down, we'll consider this is the second house, right? But it's the first house that it's in, right? So they're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. If there is a planet in your 5th house, or if there is a planet in your 11th house at these degrees, then it's being activated, okay? And then the other way that it can be activated is a return, which means that you were born with north node right there at 21 degrees, and then now the transit north node is on that degree and activating it, okay? That's what I mean by activation, okay? So if your north node in the second house is being activated right now by a conjunction, a square, or a return, you might feel like life is asking you to slow down just when you thought you needed to speed up, right? Like things are going well, you felt like you need to speed up, and it's saying, nope, you need to slow down, right? You might be experiencing money stresses, uncertainty about your value, or a pull to simplify, but not knowing how, okay? You could feel behind almost, like you're trying to catch up to something, but you don't know what you're trying to catch up to, right? Or this is really strange too. Strangely, you could feel invisible, okay? Let me tell you, that's not a failure. All those things that you're feeling, that's your soul pulling you inward to rewire your relationship with safety. Okay? You're learning how to receive without guilt. Remember that South Node? You've had lifetimes of this. So you've got to learn how to receive without guilt. You have to also learn how to rest without shame. You also have to trust your own enoughness, if that makes any sense. You have to understand who you are. Now, this is a transit of remembering that you are the resource, okay? That safety is something you can build. That slowing down doesn't mean giving up. What it means is you're coming home. So let the world spin. Let your nervous system breathe. Let your body tell you the truth, because it has been for a long time. Okay? Okay, so now that you're getting a sense of why you felt the way that you've always felt and what was going on, and you trying to get through it, and you've done the best that you could, and I'm so proud of you. And those of you that have, in your chart where it's being activated right now, let's help you. Let's help your body, right? So your soul knows. Your soul knows, your higher self knows, it knows. But let's have your body catch up, okay? So let's come back to the senses, all right? So if this energy feels overwhelming, try this practice at least once a day, especially in the morning or in the evening before bed. It just kind of depends on what's easiest for you, okay? But please make the effort to do this every day. It is time for your body to catch up to you. And I'm talking about all of us, no matter what house is what, okay? So I want you to place one hand over your heart and one over your belly. And I want you to breathe in slowly. And inwardly say, in your head or in your soul or in your mind, I want you to say, I am here. And as you exhale, I want you to actually say, I am enough. And then ask gently, what does my body need right now? What do you need right now? And let the answer be simple. Okay? A stretch. Maybe you need a stretch. Maybe it says it wants a glass of water. Maybe it just wants this moment of stillness. This is the practice of sovereignty. Okay? One sacred moment at a time. Don't judge it. Just answer it and do it. Okay? Now, if you were born with this placement, if you have this placement that's activating right now, if you remember nothing else in this video, please remember this, okay? You are not a transaction. You are not here to chase your value. You are the seed and the soil, the breath and the bloom. Your worth is ancient. Your abundance is remembered. And it's time now to live like it. So please tell me in the comments, what are you releasing from your past? What are you planting now? And what does abundance feel like in your body? Not just in your mind, but what does it feel like in your body? Okay? And if I stirred something in your spirit, make sure you're subscribed and come back next week for more astrology that doesn't just describe you, it awakens you. I'm going to leave you with this affirmation to do as many times as you want, every day, all day long, whenever you're feeling a little out of sorts. Okay? Just repeat this and really soak it in. I plant my worth. I water it daily. And that I trust the bloom.